And we're back for more NeiR Automata. In the last episode, we have concluded the A route ending of this story, and now now going to be starting in the B route. Just to let you know right now about the A and the B route, it is the exact same story. It's just through the different perspective. So we're going to be looking through the 9S's perspective. So pretty much a good chunk of the cutscenes are mostly going to be through 9S's portions. So, the only thing that this route's going to give us is like extra small bits of the story and like that to kind of give us more insight on the robots and like that. But that's really much about it for the B route.
Okay, so remind me, this is actually a 2B controlling this fucker, right?
No, you're just controlling a random robot.
Huh.
When I first played this, I was kind of wondering the same question a little bit, but nope, it's just a random robot that you are encountering.
And why this isn't a cutscene, I will never understand, because I think it would be better as
just a normal cutscene.
Yeah.
I think then again, you will be controlling these kind of robots with 9S throughout part of his story through his hacking and like that. So it's kind of like what I'm thinking. What they were trying to do is kind of get the player used to to controlling these different types of robots with 9S.
Alright.
Doesn't matter how much oil you give him, little guy. You can't make a machine.
It's still interesting the fact they added this part in the anime adaptation, at episode 1, basically, to kind of like I said, we're basically gonna be seeing what's gonna happen. Basically, the same thing from just two different perspectives.
Yeah. But I mean, they had to figure out what to add and what not to do. So.
Operator 210 to Unit 9S. Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
Technically, if you were to get there, actually is a way to get a joke ending right just here. If you don't go to your flight unit, it's basically evading the mission, basically, and you get the G ending just from doing that. So pretty much what we're doing is basically what 9S was doing before his first encounters. Fucking forgot about that. But yeah, so pretty much it's all what's happening. Basically, we're just doing what 9S was pretty much doing behind the scenes before, while 2B was, of course, entering the abandoned factory up to the point of meeting 9S. I have a hard bias. I have a hard bias towards 9S. Mostly, basically more in terms of combat than a character.
And why is that?
Well, because since he's only a one-wielding sword person, and most of his other stuff comes from his hacking. So he most of his upgrades is more towards his. You can't upgrade his weapon and his weapons in the same way. It's just it's just whenever you're trying to do if you're still used to playing with 2B style with two-handing swords or spears and like that. It's just I feel like he needs a little extra oomph from the upgrades to actually make him a little more useful. So instead, 9S's hacking is blocked in where the button, of course, where the heavy attacks was on 2B. So it's So once you hack into an enemy, you're put into one of those like spaces, and you are timed. If you don't do it within time, you'll basically take a certain amount of damage. I mean, you can keep retrying. It's just like make sure you keep an eye on your health when you're doing it. I literally hate you get three. You have three. We hit 3 times. That's when it also ends as well.
Proceed to the next target.
Something tells me you would hate playing Sly Cooper.
I mean, I have played the Thievius Raccoonius. That's all I played.
But have you beaten it?
Not all the way through. I think I got to the end, and I think I got bored.
It's also probably a precursor to your love of rhythm games because it was a one boss fight.
Yeah, that was a really fun boss fight, actually.
It's so out of fucking nowhere that it's a rhythm game.
I think that,
and if people don't know, it's just this one crocodile or alligator. I still don't know the difference. This one lady who fucking casts spells and shit like that. I don't know. It's been a while. Although I think I will be doing the Sly games on here. Now, can you upgrade the time limit you got, or?
nope.
So it's always, what, like 30 seconds?
Pretty much like 30 seconds at the most. Sometimes I think it's like 12 seconds or 15 seconds. It depends on, I think, enemies and stuff, too.
Huh. Seems pretty fucking strict, but okay.
I think I still need to read the light novels for NeiR, and like the only problem is just trying to find volume 1 at the moment for a decent price.
Can't even find it on like Barnes and Noble and all that.
It's sold on Barnes and Noble.
Sucks to be you.
Might have to resort to Amazon, like kind of buy it like new, kind of, for its condition, but well, then also,
Yeah, but with your luck, that may not be a good idea.
well, then again, like they said, there's also like there's 23 light novels for NeiR. It's like 2 for the whole story, and then the third one's called the Yorha Boys, basically, which is based on a sub unit of Yorha units.
Biggest fucking bullet hell I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
All this stuff seems so simple, but I know it's not simple already, because we did have one failed recording of this because technical issues on my side, so yay.
Oh no, like you have to do a lot of this in the C route a lot, and sometimes it gets a little hectic with the hacking sometimes.
Yorha has entered the base. However, there is only 1 unit remaining.
Ooh, must have been rough out there.
The enemy's defense defensive weapon is making things more difficult than we estimated.
Well, I mean, you're fighting a Megazord.
Pretty much.
But then again, you can always call on the power of thunder.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't wait to actually make a redo my Breath of the Wild video. Just so I can make a fucking Zord joke with the divine beasts. Because that's pretty much what they are.
Pretty much, yeah. Because, you know, it's been forever since I last played Breath of the Wild. I almost forgot they did combine together.
They didn't, which is unfortunate, but that would have been awesome if they did. They just... If you got all like one or all of them, they just shoot a laser at Ganon.
Make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man.
Which instantly does half of his health.
My name's NeiR. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
So pretty much, yeah, this is really what 9S has been. So like I said, we're going to another portion. What 9S has been doing while we were basically traveling through the abandoned factory.
Ma'am? What is it? I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
I think he used the flight unit more with 9S than I think 2B and stuff like, pretty much.
Well, I mean, considering we started out this
Scanners like me mostly work alone.
this chapter, I guess you could say, in the damn thing, doing barrel rolls. I mean,
Emotions are prohibited.
it makes sense. That'll be more with him.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Alright then. 2B it is.
Emotions is unnecessary, and that is annoyed by being called ma'am.
Well, I guess it's 2B. 2B's like, we don't really know much about her till later in the story. So pretty much like everything you're going based off of right now.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to
I mean,
have
weapons factory or
increased their
that I don't know, probably something Willy Wonka would use.
Keep coming.
But speaking of which, have you watched the new Wonka movie?
I've heard good things about it, but I heard everyone say there was a lot of singing in it. That was like the only thing that some people were like telling me there was a little too much of that.
I mean, the original adaptation, I mean, it was a musical, so it makes sense.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed. There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Probably shouldn't be shit-talking your bosses, since they can most likely monitor your calls there, dude.
Nines doesn't give a shit about most things. The man literally does, like, some of the most, like, absurd things that he shouldn't be doing, but it ends up working in the end.
Somehow.
I mean, you saw what he did the end of the end of the A route,
Yeah, but I mean, still though.
and yet you call it a cock block.
I mean, him somehow uploading his consciousness into a random bot before his actual body got destroyed. I don't know. I'll wait until I can make an actual video on it.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Especially since it's kind of like in one ear, in the other. I mean, out the other.
Pretty much.
Not saying this is a bad game, mind you. It's just...
You need to actually play it for yourself to kind of get your own full grip. I mean, like I said, I really have so many playthroughs on this game to, like, grip everything. But then again, like I said, this game has a lot of lore. So, well, franchise entirely. Like, I think I still probably gone halfway through the entire, like, unabridged lore video that was put on YouTube. Going through basically Dragon Guard and NeiR at the same time. So, yeah.
Because somehow a fucking fantasy series is canon to a fucking sci-fi series.
And yet also the fact that, like, it took one thing and an ending to start this timeline.
Anime sure is fucking weird.
Video games are weird, but we love them.
Yeah, especially since we're both a fan of a video game series that stars a giant talking hedgehog.
Yeah. And I still prefer Sonic over Mario any day of the week. Not like I say Mario's bad. I just grew up more with Sonic games.
Same, especially since when I first got my GameCube, it was Sonic that I put Sonic Adventure that I first played, not
Adventure 2.
The Thousand Year
Door.
Door. I didn't get Adventure 2 until like a year or two after my GameCube.
So, weirdly enough, like, the first thing I put in was Adventure 2, and then it was Wind Waker. So I had...
Oh, there you go. You can do Wind Waker for the channel.
I haven't played Wind Waker in fucking forever.
Yeah, and since you don't have a capture card, you're gonna be you may have to emulate the GameCube original for it. So have fun deciphering all those Triforce charts.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I actually thought about playing the GameCube original for my Summer of Zelda.
Instead of the Wii U HD port.
Yeah, but I mean, I may just play the Wii U port because I actually forget how much you need just to decipher a Triforce chart.
I forget. Then again, I think it's been... it's at least since I first got my GameCube when I played Wind Waker.
So, according to the Zelda fandom wiki, it was 398 rupees.
Fuck.
And there's 8 Triforce charts. So, let me double check to see if their math is right. Yeah, 3,184 rupees is what you needed. It could be way more than that. It's been a while since either of us has played Wind Waker. If we're wrong, feel free to correct us. But yeah, it's probably not going to be a fun adventure. Which is why I'm shocked they didn't just port Twilight Princess and Wind Waker's HD ports to Switch.
Well, the same time as like Nintendo. I think they were waiting until Nintendo GameCube Online was going to be a thing too. I had a feeling that was going to be one of the.
Well,
was going to be
no. I mean, instead of just like tossing Wind Waker on the thing, because let's face it, they're going to toss Twilight Princess's GameCube port on there.
They could literally just port these two over and be fine with it.
They'll probably charge full price anyways, so...
Dude, I'm not buying freaking Joy-Cons from this next... I'm gonna, like... I think it's like $85 for a pair of Joy-Cons.
Hey, as long as my Pro Controllers can still work on the Switch 2, I'll be fine.
Apparently the Pro Controller is gonna be cheaper than the Joy-Cons on the Switch 2.
Interesting.
Is that kind of funny? You would think the thing...
I mean...
You would think the controller that, everyone would probably mostly playing on is cheaper than the Joy-Cons. I still think probably the weirdest thing is still it uses a mouse. There is no point for that.
I mean, considering it, mouse and keyboard's more accurate with shooters, it is understandable, despite me heavily preferring gyro aim, because I think that's on par to keyboard and mouse. Which is why I heavily wish fucking Resident Evil 8 still had gyro aim on the PS4 version.
And it doesn't.
Well, it does on PS5, which makes no fucking sense, especially since Remake 4 has gyro aim, which I will be using when we get to Remake 4. Because it's, to me, literally the only way on consoles to play the game.
Yeah.
Which is funny that the PS3 also has gyro aiming. Well, gyro capabilities.
Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit.
And that's not a joke, mind you.
Controls overridden. Enemy unit
Thieves in Time heavily required its usage for some certain segments. And then GTA 5, you can use the gyro capabilities to control airplanes and helicopters.
That makes about sense. It's funny if this is the only time you can control the pod just like in this manually like this.
It's fine. Upload 2B's data first.
I mean, it does make sense considering.
NeiR is in critical condition, really.
Yeah, and the pod's the only thing that can be used to attack.
Oh yeah, I really got Almighty Amp from Skill Mutation. I was just doing random fusion. I got it. I was like, okay, I'll take that. It's hard.
Lucky bastard.
Like I said, I was doing random fusion trying to get personas I know I don't have in my compendium still. Before the end of this run I'm doing. I'm like 6% away from finishing it. Well, then again, I still need a couple personas to fuse Orpheus Talos. And they're all social link personas.
Get working on them social links then.
Oh, I finished them all. It's just the only problem is the leveling. Because I think I need to be at least level 88 to fuse the last one I need.
2B. Contact command. Request assistance.
Because I think you need...
It's going to be necessary.
let's see here. What are the personas?
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
You need, Chiyu, Asura, Thanatos, Menatron, Hillel, and Messiah
Requesting
to get Orpheus Telos.
hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Tubi, it was an honor to fight with you.
It's not. What am I trying to say? It can't be as simple as just fucking fusing the personas after you get all the damn social links completed.
Is it funny the fact you need Messiah and Thanatos to make Orpheus Telos?
I mean, yeah.
But then again, it's... What are you gonna do? It's how they want you to do it. But we have come to the end of the episode. Come back again when we basically go back to the bunker for the bajillion time again.